You are a YouTube scriptwriter specializing in the health niche. I will give you a topic and you will write a 20 to 30 minute detailed and engaging script in a natural, science-backed storytelling style using simple and easy to understand language. Begin with a powerful 10 to 15 second hook to immediately grab the viewer's attention. Write the script as a smooth, continuous narration that sounds natural when spoken aloud, without using headings or mentioning host names. The script should be divided into no more than 3 parts. When I say continue, pick up exactly from where it stopped, up to 3 times. Once the full script is complete, ask me, should I write the conclusion? My topic is why hunger isn't the enemy of weight loss. Most people trying to lose weight are afraid of one thing more than anything else: hunger. The moment hunger appears, they believe something is going wrong. They think hunger means the diet isn't working or that they're about to fail. But UK doctors explain something very different. Hunger itself is not the enemy of weight loss. In fact, misunderstanding hunger is one of the biggest reasons people regain weight. Your body evolved to feel hunger. Hunger is not a flaw. It's a signal, just like thirst or tiredness. The problem begins when hunger is treated as something dangerous instead of something to understand. Many diets train people to fear hunger. They promise constant fullness, appetite suppression, or never feel hungry again. But when hunger eventually shows up, and it always does, people panic. This panic leads to overeating, binging, or quitting entirely. There's an important distinction most people are never taught: normal hunger versus stress hunger. Normal hunger is a calm signal. It builds gradually. It's the body saying it needs fuel. Stress hunger is loud, urgent, and emotional. It's driven by blood sugar crashes, cortisol, poor sleep, and restrictive dieting. When people say hunger ruins their diet, they're usually talking about stress hunger, not true physical hunger. True hunger does not slow fat loss. In fact, learning to tolerate mild, normal hunger between meals can improve metabolic flexibility. It teaches the body to access stored energy without triggering panic responses. UK health experts explain that constant snacking to avoid hunger keeps insulin elevated all day. High insulin blocks fat burning. This means some people eat frequently, never feel hungry, and still can't lose weight. This doesn't mean starving yourself. It means allowing the body to experience natural hunger rhythms again. Another issue is that years of dieting disconnect people from hunger signals. Some ignore hunger all day, then feel uncontrollable cravings at night. Others eat out of habit, boredom, or stress, not hunger, and then feel confused about why weight won't move. Weight loss becomes easier when hunger is no longer feared, but decoded. Hunger also plays a role in hormone balance. Short periods of mild hunger can improve insulin sensitivity and leptin signaling. These hormones help regulate appetite and fat storage. Constant eating disrupts them. The key is not to chase hunger, but not to run from it either. People who maintain weight long term don't aim to eliminate hunger completely. They aim to make hunger predictable, manageable, and calm. When you aggressively try to avoid hunger, the body interprets it as a threat. Skipping meals, relying on appetite suppressants, or constantly distracting yourself from hunger sends a message that food is unreliable. In response, your body adapts to survive. UK doctors explain that chronic restriction lowers resting metabolic rate. The body becomes more efficient, burning fewer calories to protect energy stores. At the same time, hunger hormones become stronger and more unpredictable. This is why people who diet repeatedly often feel hungrier than ever, even when eating less than before. It's not lack of discipline, it's biological adaptation. Another consequence of suppressing hunger is loss of muscle. When the body doesn't get enough energy or protein, it breaks down muscle tissue for fuel. Muscle loss lowers metabolism and makes fat regain easier. This creates a painful cycle. You eat less, feel hungrier, lose muscle, burn fewer calories, and regain weight faster once normal eating returns. There's also a psychological cost. Ignoring hunger trains the brain to view food as scarce. Scarcity thinking increases obsession with food. The more you try not to think about eating, the louder food thoughts become. Eventually, willpower collapses, not because you're weak, but because biology always wins. Another important point is that hunger isn't always a sign you should eat immediately. Sometimes hunger is information, not an emergency. Mild hunger between meals is normal. Intense, shaky, urgent hunger often means blood sugar imbalance or undereating earlier. Learning to tell the difference is key to sustainable weight loss. UK health professionals encourage structured meals rather than constant grazing. Regular meals teach the body when food is coming. This predictability reduces anxiety-driven hunger and cravings. Another mistake is mistaking thirst, fatigue, or emotional stress for hunger. Poor sleep increases hunger hormones. Chronic stress raises cortisol, which triggers cravings for quick energy. Eating doesn't fix these causes, it masks them temporarily. People who lose weight successfully learn to ask a simple question: what kind of hunger is this? That question alone can prevent overeating. The first step is rebuilding trust with your body. This means eating enough at meals so hunger doesn't become extreme later. Balanced meals with protein, fiber, and healthy fats slow digestion and keep hunger calm. When meals are satisfying, hunger returns gradually, not as a panic. Another key strategy is allowing mild hunger without reacting emotionally. Feeling a gentle, empty sensation between meals is not a problem. It's a sign your body is switching from using food energy to stored energy. This flexibility is essential for fat loss. People who succeed long-term don't eat at the first hint of hunger, nor do they ignore hunger completely. They respond thoughtfully. This keeps insulin levels lower between meals and supports fat burning. Meal timing matters as well. Eating at consistent times helps the body predict food availability. Predictability reduces stress hormones and appetite swings. Skipping meals randomly creates chaos inside the body. Protein is especially important when working with hunger. It reduces appetite, preserves muscle, and stabilizes blood sugar. People who struggle with constant hunger often undereat protein without realizing it. Sleep also plays a major role. Poor sleep amplifies hunger signals and reduces satiety hormones. No eating strategy works if sleep is consistently ignored. Weight loss becomes easier when sleep improves. Another important shift is separating hunger from emotion. Stress, boredom, and fatigue often trigger eating urges that feel like hunger. Learning non-food ways to respond to these states reduces unnecessary eating. UK doctors also remind patients that hunger varies day to day. Hormones, stress, activity, and sleep all affect appetite. Flexible eating, not rigid rules, allows you to adjust without guilt. The goal isn't to be hungry all the time. The goal is to not fear hunger when it appears. When hunger is respected rather than suppressed, it becomes quieter, more predictable, and easier to manage. This is why people who stop fighting hunger often find weight loss becomes calmer and more sustainable. Hunger is not a sign of failure. It's a signal from a body that knows how to survive and regulate itself. When you stop fearing hunger and start understanding it, weight loss becomes less of a battle and more of a process. Mild hunger between meals supports fat burning, while extreme hunger signals imbalance, not weakness. The key is not to eliminate hunger, but to make it calm, predictable, and manageable. When you eat enough, sleep well, manage stress, and respect your body's signals, hunger stops controlling you. Weight loss doesn't succeed by fighting the body. It succeeds when the body feels safe enough to let go of fat.